Well, um, from one media circus to another, Bill Cosby has been his Supreme Court overturned his sexual assault conviction. Bill Cosby has served 3 years in prison.
And they are upset.
Yeah, there's some people upset at this. Bill Cosby, he is 83 years old. 83 years old, serving time for things that he did in the 60s.
I think that's some bullshit.
Okay. First and foremost, before I speak anything, I want to let everybody know, because you got to do this shit, because people get things misconstrued when you say one topic and not the other. I am completely in support of women being safe from predators and these nasty people out here who are out to get them, and like that is a very, very real thing that women have to deal with. I understand that. When I'm looking at these cases from Bill Cosby, I don't see those women. And when I look at Judge Joe Brown, I don't know if you've seen Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown has been showing his ass.
With this?
Yeah, his whole entire ass.
I have not, and I would love to see it.
Yeah, I know you would. I'll send it to you later.
I love him.
Judge Joe Brown went on a news station, and I guess they had no idea, like, Judge Joe Brown turns up now. So he basically was like, yeah, all the girls that he had these issues with and stuff like that, they were groupies. This was stuff that happened in the 50s, in the 60s. This was normal stuff. This is not just Bill Cosby, but this is your favorite rock star, R&B, baseball player, football player. This is what they did. You know what I mean? You have these women coming at, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. They asking for drinks and pills, and you give it to them, and then sex happens.
Money and dick too. I'm about to say,
like
asking for other things.
Right.
I know a lot of bitches right now. That's why I was not 100% mad at Bill Cosby. I don't know what he did and what he didn't do. I just find it very odd that when that man turns 80 years old, that y'all are now all of a sudden wanting to bring up all this old shit. Mind you, what people didn't realize is the level of power at which he was able to obtain over these last several years before these allegations.
Right.
Like, timing is very weird to me.
Yeah. And that's where this gets weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's the timing, and it's how it pretty much went down. These are women who were allegedly groupies. And
allegedly, but first of all, for it to be 60, that's how or over 60 women.
Yeah,
you had to be
women.
A groupie.
Yeah,
you had to be a groupie. This nigga wasn't no fucking predator that's going out and about. This man was working. This man was on the road. This man was traveling.
Yeah.
The only thing that's around these type of individuals is groupies.
Yeah. And I just, there has to be a level of accountability at some point. I'm not saying women deserve to be raped. Let me make this very, 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 very clear. No woman deserves to be raped. Period. That is my statement. Mm-hmm. But if you
show up to the fucking after party drunk as fuck, asking
for drugs and
asking for dick,
and then you give it to them, and then 20 years later, you get a team together, you write a book, and then say that the book was a little bit, for entertainment. But you're alluding that this is what happened to you, but you're now saying that that's not exactly what happened. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. These things happen within 1965.
Oh, that's some weird shit.
This is just another group of people taking a real movement and hijacking it for money.
Yeah.
Because the Me Too movement was a real movement.
Yeah.
Based on real things that really happened to people.
And that's what's really sad. The people who really need help and who are really like going through these issues get overlooked over stuff that gets blurred within the lines. And I'm no expert. I don't know all the details of the Bill Cosby case. Like I'm literally just a guy on the internet with an opinion that I saw reading articles, whatever. But Judge Joe Brown is an actual judge. A judge, a lawyer, like somebody who's seen this every day, 100 times a day in his life. So him to say this is like he knows some shit.
It's
You know what I mean?
As a female, let me just say this. As a female, I would love to get knocked up by one of these niggas.
Bruh. Yeah. Yeah.
But I got too much pride to actually be a groupie, understand that part. Because I know how to get my own money.
Yeah.
But if I just was so happy, not Bill Cosby, I don't know. But I could see how I've been at parties where, like, in like clubs and stuff like that, where it's celebrities and stuff like that. Women are like really like throwing this. They are hoping for the opportunity.
For sure.
For the opportunity.
Bill
to
Cosby.
just be like, I know people that's willing to do shit that they probably, like, people who don't normally do pills right now that would do pills just to be in the room with their favorite celebrity or whatever the case may be.
First black man to have his own television show. I mean, I don't know.
He was also
3
about
years?
to buy
Yes.
NBC.
Yes.
He was about to buy
That
NBC.
is what my issue was with the whole timing.
Yeah, as soon as he announced his interest in buying NBC and that he had new shows coming out as well too, he's like, hold up, you got some money? You know what I mean? And then
this Michael Jackson was about to buy Sony.
Yeah, it's just really weird how niggas try to get some power and then they just either end up dead or in jail.
And
like
then people who can't think for themselves get right on the bandwagon. Like, they were mad at Phylicia Rashad.
And you know that's where we were going next.
For congratulating her peer for getting out.
All she said.
Know that damn man.
Phylicia Rashad, for you guys who don't know, who probably do know, said, finally, a terrible wrong is being righted. A miscarriage of justice is corrected. End tweet. And because of that tweet, you have people going in a frenzy saying she should lose her job.
And
what
Howard.
does this tweet have anything to do with Howard University? I don't understand.
And Howard basically let them know that ain't got nothing to do with us.
So you're going to get rid of Phylicia Rashad? An icon, Phylicia Rashad. Like, come on, bruh. Hey, Phylicia Rashad, I'm just saying.
A beautiful representation of the black woman, not only from TV, but just in her entire career.
Yeah, like, look. Morgan
At
State,
the
y'all hiring?
HBCU, like,
AT, y'all hiring? Y'all go over there. Like, those
no, the reason why Howard basically said that it ain't had nothing to do with them is because they are black, who are up intellect, who know how this shit go.
And I'm just like, this is just to me unnecessary. Like, and then it was like, okay, maybe firing her was a little bit hard, so let's make her go through some training to make people feel better. I'm just like, but bruh, this is something.
She's a woman.
She had a personal opinion, a free speech moment on her Twitter page, and she didn't say anything crazy. It's the court let him out because the court deemed it necessary that he should not be in prison. That's the court.
You know that he shouldn't have been there to begin with.
So that is just everybody has personal opinions, but the court of law.
Here we are judging, and we don't know none of these motherfuckers.
Don't know any of them.
And she knows them.
Us sitting on our living room sofa are going to judge this woman for what she said, and we have never spoken a word to her before or a word to him before. I'm just okay.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Somebody, I think it was
That's like me and you. Like, that's like you getting locked up for the same exact bullshit. I done been to 100 parties with you. See how you interact with bitches at parties.
Right. I'll be chilling on the wall. I'll be doing nothing. So Notori, I keep forgetting how to pronounce her name. Notori Naughton. She played in Power. She released a post on Instagram, and I'm gonna read it. She said, "Why are black people so quick to cancel each other? We are allowed to have different opinions, and it doesn't make you anti anything. Phylicia Rashad, I stand with you. The Cosby Show changed lives. The Cosby Show was one of the first representations of what was considered to be the American dream for black people on television. To have
100% positive light. Oh my
it's
goodness.
100% positive light. You had a man who was a doctor, a woman who was a lawyer, raising their kids. He wasn't losing his job like off of Good Times, you know what I mean? He wasn't had to keep moving on up. Like, they were up, you know what I mean? They were good. Like, this is the first representation, like, oh shit, I can see this. Maybe I can do this. And lo and behold, a lot of black people was doing it. You know what I mean? But anyway, why are black people so quick to cancel each other? Because we are the ones that really love canceling each other before anybody else cancels.
Yeah,
us.
white people do some foul shit. They're like, I stand with them.
I'm
Their
just-
flags, their bullshit, they are there 100%.
I mean, Trump could grab people by. I mean, excuse me.
grab them by the pussy.
You
And we laughing. We
Yeah,
black
we
people
laughing.
too. We want to grab people by the pussy
Yeah.
too.
Charlie Sheen out here,
Indoctrination
out here.
is indoctrination.
Kevin Spacey, he's out here.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of mad at the Kevin Spacey joke. That House of Cards joke on Netflix was fire. I'm so mad we never got the last season. Anyway,
I
Kevin,
love that series, by the way.
that shit was fire. But anyway, yeah, I agree with.
Because we don't
Miss
think for
Latoya.
ourselves. We've allowed them to tell us what to think, what to say, what to do,
That's the
what
thing
we're
with
allowed
media,
to say,
for
do.
sure.
Like, the level of propaganda and brainwashing that they've been able to do to us is really sad.
And this is what I'm talking about. Why, not taking anything against Sha'Carri, was she praised, or the media's perception of it was like, you did it wrong, but it's okay, we still like you. Phylicia Rashad just does a random tweet and they're like, kill her, like get her out of here. Like what is going on? Why? I don't
Because
understand
we
why
do
they
not
choose.
like people that think for themselves.
Yeah,
If you think for yourself,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
yeah,
Sha'Carri was being narrated. She had the talks before she went
For sure.
on air. Nike talked to her, everybody.
yeah,
Nike was like, don't even worry about it. We're going to tell you what to say.
yeah,
Nike went and was like, all right, y'all, don't play with her.
yeah. That's
She's this is our nigga.
right. She's gonna make us a lot of money later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Damn, that's a very good point.
Fhylicia Rashad, you being represented by HBCU, Howard, who didn't stand by you,
who
but didn't go against
stand
you.
by you, who's trying to drown you for something, as just saying, finally, thank you for agreeing with what the court
What
has
the law says.
What the
actually.
law said.
The law,
Not
in
an
itself
opinion. She
says
has been
that Cosby
quiet.
tape
She
should have
has
been
she
thrown
has
out.
she has done her due diligence
Yeah.
to make everybody happy by not speaking about it. And now she finally felt free that she could actually speak about her
Because
friend.
the judge granted her the permission at this point in time. Once you free my man,
Like Jamila said, make it make sense. I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody help
I
me.
get it
We gotta
100%.
stop trying to sit at their table. Jamila said it earlier.
We gotta start thinking for ourselves before we stop trying to sit at their table. First, think for yourself. Because soon as everybody starts thinking for themselves, we no longer want to sit at their table. Because I don't want to sit at nobody's table.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Your table looks already nice. so.
I'm good. I'm good right
trying to
here.
get your table. I'm
I'm
good.
just saying. I think for myself. I never had an issue with Bill Cosby. That man ain't touched me.
Yeah. That's going to trigger some people. Though.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, we gotta prove a lot of things. I know a lot of people that have had false allegations put on them. I know
Locked up.
several people.
Yeah.
Several people.
Locked up, put in jail, killed over something they never
And
did.
these are black men. A lot of our men be innocent. So who am I to judge somebody about something that I have no idea about? I was not there. Y'all don't even have no proof. It's not like you got videos of this man dropping pills, motherfucking Rick Ross.
Hey, yo, remember that? Yo.
I'm just
They
saying.
trying to get Rick Ross out of here quick with that one.
And he came
He
right back.
lost a couple endorsements, but
But look at him now.
canceled.
He got thigh stop.
Because he started thinking for himself and sitting at his
Yeah.
own goddamn table.
For sure, yeah.
And bitches still wanted to come and get that Molly dropped.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talk about? Fuck is you talk about?
I think we...
They were like, I'm turning my head,
And
Rick.
they knew it
Rick,
this
I'm
time.
turning my head. Drop that shit.
They
Fuck you
knew
mean?
it this time.
They knew it the first fucking time. They knew what the fuck was going on.
I get they just like pretending like reality is not real. Like shit. Like okay, anyway, I don't get into that.
You know what's going on at these motherfucking parties. They're not sitting around singing Kumbaya and holding the Bible.
It's well documented. I want to just say my grandmother is from that era, and
Mhm.
she even told me that they was doing that shit. Like
It's what it
the
was.
same way people smoke weed today, they was doing them back then.
Yeah.
They were doing
crazy
everything
shit.
because they had a lack of education.
Right, a lack of
And
knowledge,
there
lack of
was
education.
a
yeah.
lack of regulation as well. There was it wasn't as strict as it is now.
Yeah, the 80s is really when they cracked down
Yeah.
on it, but before the 80s, like in
It
the
was a
60s,
free for all.
Yeah, in the 60s, like when
The
this
government
happened,
was funding.
But
the
you gotta
drugs
also,
back then.
I'm about to say, yeah, they definitely had a mission with that. The only reason why it even went crazy in the 80s is because they needed to get the slave ship, the prisons,
yeah, the prisons
jumping.
up
Because
and
the
running
prisons
again.
is money.
Yep, for sure.
They needed slaves to be
too much
activated.
education for these people, but
They're like, we need some more slaves.
it's a lot of education.
Yeah.
Drop the coke.
Bruh.
Show them how to make crack. We didn't know how to do that shit.
We didn't have no fucking boats to get to these motherfucking niggas. How the fuck did we get? If your name wasn't Frank Lucas, you did not have a way of going get it.
He got his through somebody who was in the military.
Yeah.
Before he went and got his own.
Yeah, man.
That shit make my blood boil. Change subject.
You're not gonna like this one either. But anyway.